dear friends. Oh wow, it's such a long time since I went live here on Insta. As you can see, I'm very overdue for a shave. My head is really scruffy right now, and also my beard, quite a mess. So I have to clean it up because I'm going to a ball today. Woof woof. And yeah, I'm going to the Rainbow Ball in Vienna today, and I want to look somehow presentable, but with this I cannot go out on the streets anymore. So I have to take action and shave my head again. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, guys. So I just use the cloth because otherwise, if I dip down all the time, you won't see a lot of me. So therefore I make my head wet with the cloth. Yeah, what to say? I hope every one of you had a good new year and started nicely into the new year. Yeah, I'm keeping my my eyebrows, man. My eyebrows are almost invisible, so it does really not make any difference if I would shave them off. So this would only be for a sensation, but not for the looks. To be honest, yeah, my eyebrows are super blonde, and no, the mustache is not coming off. No way. I love my mustache, I love my beard, and I need at least a little bit of hair in my face. Since I razor it all off, I want to have at least a little bit of hair in my face, and therefore oh, thank you so much for following me for years from Texas. Thank you, Bobber, Texas. And yeah, well, so the eyebrows are more or less invisible. So from this perspective, can you really see eyebrows? Almost nothing, because they are more or less not existent. They are super blonde and super light. So it wouldn't make any sense to razor them. Max Anderson, I'm fine, thank you so much. Yeah, therefore I have no intention to shave my eyebrows for no reason. And also, to be honest, it's not my fetish. I am in some eyebrow shaving groups. I'm in MPB groups. I love to watch other guys getting off, razoring their eyebrows. I understand the sensation behind it. I totally get it, because it is usually a very brutal look. And to be honest, those looks turn me on. I think that's that's the real reason why guys shave off their... how musky I am? Well, Troy Wolf. So I would say, take a whiff and get under daddy's armpits. Yeah. Actually, what did I want to say? So, Troy, you brought me out of my concept, you fucker. You bad boy. However, I forgot what I wanted to say. Yeah, eyebrows. Eyebrows. Yes, I'm naked. So, do you really have clothes on when you are in the bathroom? You're naked, of course. I'm alone. And even if I would not be alone, oh my gosh, I'm naked. Oh, terrible me. Well, yeah, so eyebrows will stay. End of the story. Mustache will stay. End of the story. I play with my beard, I lower it sometimes, I do the mutton chops from time to time, I do the stash only from time to time, but, you know, I want to have some kind of a distinct look that I like, and this distinct look includes at least the mustache. That's it. That's the reason why I sport the mustache. Believe me, guys, in all those years I have sported any kind of hairstyle and beard style. For years I was shaved smooth because the company I used to work in had the no beard policy, so I've had to shave the beard. Also, yeah, I've had the handlebar stash years ago, like 10 years ago. I've had a handlebar, which was really nice with the curled up sides. I really liked it, but to be honest, if you don't style the beard every day, all time of the day, most of the time, the beard is just in your mouth, and at least it's in all your food, in all your drinks, and this is literally annoying. So I did the handlebar mustache with the curled sides just for the looks, just because yeah, I wanted to look like it, and yeah, I did it, I tried it, been there, done that, and it's fine. So I can say I have tried a lot of different beard styles, and the current style I really like. So it's more or less the full beard with the extra big stash, and yeah, I like it actually. And you know, I've never followed trends. Also, I've never followed trends. I'm not interested into trends. So the only trend I ever followed was the big beard. So I grew my beard longer just because it was so fashionable. But I just found out that a long beard takes so much time to care. You have to care every day. You have to oil it up. You have to whatsoever. And I just found the long beard takes too much time and effort for that little bit of look. Yeah, that's it. So, but however, I have to say I feel very confident in my looks. I feel very confident how I look. It's for a reason, so it's not just because I'm lazy. It's just because also I like it, and I also love a little bit of a consistency. So if guys recognize my face because I have that full beard with the long mustache, so this is some kind of my signature look, and you know, it's always good to be some kind of trademark, at least for me. There are guys, they change their hair color every day or every time. Then there are guys, they change their beard style, their hairstyle and whatsoever, which is amazing. But you know, I am with the bald for 8 years now. It's almost 9 years. In March it will be 9 years since the legendary London head shave or haircut party. So you still can find it on YouTube. It was the London 2015 on my YouTube channel on Austrian Barber or Osbar. You can find on my YouTube channel the legendary London haircut party. It was a 5 hours live stream, so it's never cut. It's literally a live stream recording. You can still watch it. You can fast forward to all the interesting parts. There is one part that was super famous. It is when I shaved this one guy's head shorter and shorter. He was so super drunk that he went twice to the toilet to vomit because he was so totally drunk. And I shaved his head very short, to be honest. I was almost about to razor his head, and I regret I didn't do it because he was overdue. And we were talking about shaved heads for so many years, and finally I have had him in my chair, and I was too nice to him. To be honest, I should have shaved his head because he was pissed anyways. And oh, Troy Wolf, you are teasing me, you fucker. We should meet sometimes, you know. Yeah, so London 2015 was when I got my first official baldy. I was short, I've had short hair even before, so it was not that I was not used to having short hair, but London 2015 at this haircut party, I officially got a barber's choice because the guy said shave him bald, and so Enrique shaved me bald, and yeah, and so this was my actual first official barber head shave in a party. Even though I have to admit, I got my very first baldy in 2009. But this was on a holiday and I had to grow it back because I was still working at that one company which had a really ridiculous dressing grooming policy, and I was literally not allowed to go too short, so you cannot see skin on the side, so they were against everything that could look a little bit radical. So I'm not with this company anymore ever since 2008, and so I'm free to do whatever I want, and yeah. So yeah, ever since the time I have the freedom to do my own look, so I have to switch over to the other side because I have to shape the beard. So you only see me in the mirror for a minute, and yeah, so I have to say I have quite a story behind my different hairstyles, beard styles, and yeah, I never regret anything. So the only thing is, you believe it or not, to maintain a baldy is quite a lot of work to do because I have to shave. I shave twice a week. I don't shave daily. So to be honest, daily shaving is so much. First of all, I still, even after 8 years, get a little bit of a skin irritation if I razor daily. My skin does not want to be razored daily, and I get this little bit of razor burn. It's not that terrible razor burn, but I can feel it if I razor every day. I did it a couple of years ago. I did a test. I razored for a week or almost 2 weeks every day, and I have to say I had to be very gentle with my skin because my skin got irritated. I've had some kind of razor burn. I've never had ingrown hair ever. No, never ever. And so yeah, therefore I'm happy with shaving every other day or twice a week. It's just fine. Twice a week works for me perfectly, and I can handle a hair growth of 3 to 4 days easily. The longest I grew in recent time was almost 2 weeks. For a guy, for Jaybird, maybe he watches later, Jaybird from Savannah, Georgia. I met him in Orlando in September, and I grew out for him like 10 or even 14 days, and believe it or not, this was really a challenge for me because I really felt so shaggy. I felt like I have way too much hair, even though for an non-fetisher, my hair was still just like, oh yeah, it's like number 2 at least, or at longest, but in my perspective I felt like I have shoulder long hair and it didn't feel comfortable, so I just did it because I wanted to play with Justin, with Jaybird, and I wanted to give him the opportunity, after we checked it for so many years, that he gets a little bit more to razor than just like a growth of a couple of days. And so just for him, because we're good friends, I grew it out. So I just dip down now. Stay tuned. I dip down now because I want to rinse it off and then I cut my beard. So yeah, stay tuned. Don't leave. I'm coming back in a second. I'm just rinsing the soap off. Here we go. I feel so much better already. And yeah, now I need to cut my mustache. I do it with the scissors actually, because I found out I can do it with a clipper, with one of those edging clippers, but I get a much better result with the scissors, and I can work much more precise with the scissors, and that's why I stopped cutting my beard with a trimmer, with an edger. By the way, I like edging. Or to being edged. So if someone is a good edger, hands first, tongues on. Sorry, it's not NSWF. So in preparation of the rainbow ball today, I'm preparing myself, and I will have a couple of guys coming over to get their hair and beards done, like PopMax89 Alpha joined right now into the live, and he will got his beard trimmed, so I have to go ahead and trim my beard as well, because it looks super shaggy already, and I feel like I look like Santa. And I always use my trimmer. It's a Chinese model, it's called Hatecker. I buy it on Amazon. It's really a value machine. It costs roughly 50 bucks. And I have to say, I've tried so many clippers in my life, and since I do also the down below the belt shaves for my clients, this one does not cut into the balls. Very important. It's also very practical to trim a beard, and so I always, when I trim a beard, I go for a number 1, then it looks neatly trimmed. I don't look like Santa. Also, sometimes I play with the beard shape, and you know, if the beard is so short like mine, a number 1, it's easy to grow it back, because this is literally a week's growth or like 10 days growth, and I can play with any beard style I want, and I don't have to wait for a month to go back to a previous style. And that's why I cut it short. But most of all, I'm turning 50 this year, so my beard is rather gray-white. Only my mustache is still somehow colored, but it's also salt and pepper already. And why would I by purpose look older if I can only trim a beard and look a little bit younger? And I will never dye my beard, never ever. I don't want to look like a fag. I hate dyed beards. Most of dyed beards look just crappy, shitty, and you can see it from miles away. This guy colors his beard. I only have one friend. He's 75. He colors his beard and he dyes his beard literally every other day, and his beard looks just perfect. And of course, you know, he's a 70-plus-year-old guy, and you obviously have a gray beard. That's just the most normal thing in the world. But he looks literally amazing with his colored beard. But I know so many guys, they just look terrible, like a terrible fag with their fucking beard, and then they dye their hair, which looks just, oh my god. I could start a rant right now, a big rant about coloring hair. So I just shut up, because I don't want to irritate you. You know, you poor snowflakes, snowflakes. I don't want to irritate the snowflakes. Yeah. So well, for me, no coloring of the beard. So the only thing that I really do is cut it relatively short. Yes, that's what I do, to not have it too gray. And that's it. That's all I do with my beard. I don't color it, I don't dye it, I don't do anything with it. I just keep it natural, because I'm for the natural look. And you know, I'm turning 50 this year. What do you expect? Do you expect a guy in his late 40s to look like a 18 or 25-year-old? Seriously? Oh my god, I could start a big rant about guys who live in denial of their real age, like faking their age on Grindr, Scruff, and Romeo pretending they're eternal 29, I could just vomit, you know, I could literally vomit if guys fake their age. Man, once you open the door and you pretend you're 29, but in reality you're 45, are you really serious that I'm so stupid not to see that you faked your age by 15 years? Do you really expect that? And so, well, I have to stop. I really have to stop because I might irritate the snow facts here. You know, I've never in my entire life faked my age. So on every profile I am, Grindr, Romeo, Scruff, name it, I ever typed in my real age. And yes, I am born 74, I am turning 50 this year. And believe it or not, I love my age. I've never had the slightest issue with my age. On the contrary, when I was a teenager, I looked like 12 until 18. You know, I suffered because I looked so young. Well, but now I'm happy I don't look like 50 or like 60. So I'm happy that I'm happy with my look. And to be honest, I don't know how old I look. Whatsoever, I don't care. I feel like in my mid-30s, something like that. So I would say I feel like at least 15 to 20 years younger than I really am. Then, yeah, and I'm happy with my age, I'm happy with my body. I'm working out 4 to 5 times a week. So just to keep my body in shape. I'm not super built. I don't have big boobs. I have a huge, gigantic ass, and I have huge legs, which is a gift from heaven. Thank you. But other than that, I don't pump my bicep, I don't pump my tricep, I don't pump my chest. I go to CrossFit 4 to 5 times a week, so to just keep my body in shape, because my goal is being in shape, feeling constant in my body, and until high age. So I don't want to be one of those people who will not be able to move around in his 70s. I want to, yeah, even in 20 years, I still want to be flexible. I want to feel good in my own body. And yeah, I have to start working on that rather earlier than later. And I'm happy how I am. I'm happy with my body. Yeah, that's actually it. So, and I would never in my entire life do Botox. Holy shit, those guys who do Botox. Oh my god, I could start the next terrible rant about guys who Botox. Oh my gosh. And I know guys in their 20s who start with this stupid Botox. Excuse me. Live a healthy lifestyle. Smile more than look grumpy. If you look grumpy, no wonder that your forehead needs Botox. But if you're a happy person and you get these wrinkles, hey, that's the story of your life. You know, your face tells stories, and hopefully your face tells nice, funny stories of abundance instead of grumpy and whatsoever stories. Yeah, next rant. Oh my gosh, today I'm in a very ranty mood. So I do now my usual face routine. So I start with a wonderful tonic to prepare my skin for the next step, for the moisturizer, and for the anti-wrinkle serum. Because of course I use face products, sure, because especially after shaving, the skin is really in need of any kind of moisturizer or anti-wrinkle serum, or name it Q10 or whatsoever. So that's what I do. So of course I do a little bit for my skin, but you know, this is just absolutely the most normal thing in the world. But other than that, you will never see me coloring my beard, coloring anything, even though I would love to have black armpits. Seriously, this is the only thing that annoys me that I have. So I don't have really obvious armpits. I wish I've had really obvious armpits, and sometimes if the light is not good, my armpits look like not really dark. I wish, but this is totally gay. So I will never do Botox, promised. No matter how my face will ever look in later years, I will never do Botox, never ever, and I will never dye my beard. So once it's gray, it is gray. So what? And yeah, this is my resolution, this is my promise. The only thing that I use is, of course, a little bit of anti-wrinkle serum, moisturizer, so I combine the two together. But you know, this is the maximum of skin products I use. Just apply them. Oh, it feels so good. And also the tension on the skin instantly goes away, because after razoring, my skin is so tense. Oh yeah, it feels so much better. Oh yes, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Here we go. That's my face and head shave routine. It's pretty simple. And yeah, as said, I'm totally happy with how I look. I'm totally happy with my age. And yeah, it is what it is. And I just can, let's say, motivate you, or just maybe give you a slight hint for your own life. Don't ever start to deny your real age. Don't ever start to deny who you are. If you are constant in your own body, if you really feel good with yourself, and this is a process. I understand we live in a crazy world of influencers who claim to be, oh, I'm so natural, but they're full of makeup, stupid bitches. And of course, this makes an impression on us. And then we have these guys pumped with testosterone. You know, they're a living testosterone depot. What the fuck? I know one guy, a client of mine. He did testosterone, high dose of testosterone. He looked like a Greek god when he was young. The result is his what to say? His digestion system is severely damaged. If he wants to drink a drop of alcohol, he has to swallow a pill before, because otherwise he vomits. So for looking for like 2 or 3 years like a Greek god, the rest of your life having to swallow a pill each time you want to drink alcohol, is it really worth it to fuck up your stomach just to look good for a couple of years? No way. And that's why I will never do Botox. I will never use any steroids or any whatsoever testosterone therapy. I might take creatine, because this is one of the easiest things to supplement. Yeah, just wanted to say, this is my rant. If you're in a certain age, and we all get into a certain age, it's not, you can't avoid it. No one can avoid it. No one can escape getting older. So rather earlier than later, get yourself in peace with yourself, and feel consent in your own body. Feel good with your own body. You only have this one outer shell. We don't have a second one. Don't fuck it up. And don't look like a fag with like coloring or whatsoever, Botox in your face. What the fuck? This is so stupid. However, rant over. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Maybe I see one or the other tonight at the Regenbogenball or Rainbow Ball in Vienna. I will have a fancy outfit tonight. I don't reveal anything, but it will be very fancy, and I'm really curious to wear my outfit today. So guys, it was a pleasure having you, and we see each other at any time. I have no idea, you know, even to make a Insta live video I have to be in mood. I really have to be like, I don't force myself to make a video when I don't feel it. So it can be that the next video takes weeks or months or even next week. Let's see how I am in mood. Yeah, keep in touch, send me a message if you want to. I'm always happy to speak to you. Lots of love and kisses, and see you next time. Bye bye.